Alright, welcome back to another Totally Accurate Battle Simulator video. In today's video I've got a few pieces of news that I want to talk about, some interesting points that Landfall has released, a few interesting things that they're adding to the unit creator, and then the new update as well, which I'll talk about briefly. So, a release date has been confirmed for the unit creator, and get ready, it's as vague as it gets for Landfall. It will release in Q1 or Q2 of 2020, which means it could be out from any time between now and May. There's also a few things on there that I missed out of my original video, and if you haven't seen it, then there'll be a link to it up in the iCard. So the couple of things that stood out to me was the ability to recolor weapons and clothes, which I thought was quite interesting. Further increase the variety of different units you can possibly make with this. And also one other thing, the ability to equip special abilities, which I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not quite sure what that entails. Is it the spacebar attack that some units have? I'm not actually sure, so if someone could let me know in the comments, that'd be absolutely amazing. They also put on there a few things that they've listed as unconfirmed. It says on the page that they're unconfirmed because they haven't been tested, and so they can't really say for sure whether they'll make it in or not. There's a couple of things on here that stood out to me more than the other things, and the first one is the ability to import your own clothing models. Now this fact is very intriguing. They're potentially going to allow you to import your own things, and that sounds absolutely amazing. You can literally make whatever you want in the unit creator if this gets released, which sounds really good, but you just know that there's going to be Shreks, there's going to be Sonics, you just know, I'm imagining it now, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, Sonic, and you don't even have to get a mod for it. And one thing I will like to reiterate, that I did mention in my other video, but you will be able to share these through the workshop, and that has been confirmed. So, you go on the workshop and you can download a Shrek unit. You just know there's going to be Shreks. And another couple things on there that I saw that was quite interesting, hand placing props. So that Shrek unit is becoming more and more likely as the points go on. Another point, making mounted units. This is a rather minor point. It's kind of less exciting than Shrek in tabs, isn't it? But mounted units are cool. If you wanted to mount a giant on a horse, then Landfall is saying potentially you can. So your wildest dreams and fantasies may be able to come true, but unconfirmed. And I would also like to mention that I feel like this will be the best part of the game. I mean, its gameplay is already pretty unique, so I feel like people will see that and be like, oh, this is cool. They'll buy it, and then they'll stay because of the unit creator. I also get the impression that there's going to be a long-lasting community surrounding just the unit creator. People will stay with the game for years to come because of the unit creator. The ability to make your own levels as well, along with new units. These are tools that allow you to make your own experience, and I feel like Totally Accurate Battle Simulator will live on in the same way that Skyrim has lived on through mods. Alright, one more piece of news before we get on to the update is that the modern faction has been confirmed scrapped. However, it's not all bad. Some of the items that were going into this faction are just going to be put in the unit creator. I'm not quite sure if this includes the weapons like the flamethrower and the mustard gas that were going to go into a speculated World War faction. I don't know whether they'll make it into the unit creator as well, or this just includes stuff like the bazooka. But one question I do have, what of the M1 Abrams? Has that been completely scrapped? I can't imagine that it would. It's a pretty awesome unit, so I want answers. And the new update. What do I think about new update? Well, I mean, it's alright. Nothing stand out. They're simulation maps, they look pretty cool. Can't imagine I'll be using them very much, but they're cool to have. There's a couple of them that I really like. The one with the holes, I can't remember, but I think it's just called holes. I like that one. They changed the simulation music and it's pretty nice. Also the new unit, Cupid, I haven't got it yet, so alright, thank you so much for watching. Like if you liked it, subs if you loved it, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one.